His first car, he called it a quadricycle.
At the beginning of the last century, the automobile age gave a new lease of life to America's oil industry as the internal combustion engine created a huge new market for petrol. Today, it's the other way round. The oil industry is giving a new lease of life to US car makers by injecting a burst of vitality into the auto market. The reason is fracking, which has created a glut of American oil that has pushed down the price of crude and done the same to the price of petrol. There are few things that get American motorists more excited than the prospect of cheap fuel. Fracking and the shale revolution can sometimes seem like rather abstract concepts, but here their impact is very real and very welcome. Petrol, or gasoline today in Louisville, is selling at $2.98 per gallon. That's $1 below where it was last year before the price of crude oil began to plunge. At this level, somebody driving a typical 15,000 miles per year in a vehicle that gives them 25 miles per gallon is going to save about $600 versus what they would have spent with gas at last year's prices. The clearest result of that is a surge in US car sales, which in May and June hit their highest annualized rates in 10 years.
Yeah, with gas being under $3 a gallon, you know, people are buying the bigger vehicles. There's no doubt about it. The truck market, the SUVs, they're happy with the gas $3 and cheaper. So yes, I see people buying more of the trucks and the SUVs, the Explorers, the crossover brand, more so than the small cars.
A typical small car can travel 35 miles on a gallon of petrol. Put the same fuel into a mid-sized SUV and you might get as little as 20 miles. But when petrol's cheap, gas guzzling doesn't feel so expensive. Rightly or wrongly, people tend to assume the price is going to stay that way, so they jump at the chance to trade up to larger vehicles and the power and comfort that come with them. Now, there are a couple of caveats. One, petrol prices are not actually at rock bottom. In January, they were even lower, at $2 a gallon. And two, petrol prices are not the only thing affecting car sales. The strengthening US economy and a healthier jobs market are playing a big role too. What all this means for this Ford factory in Louisville is that it has to stretch itself to maximum capacity. It produces the Escape, a small SUV that's in the hottest segment of the market, and the Ford bosses are pushing the factory as hard as they have since the mid-1990s.
In 2012, when we launched the Escape, we were building a little over 1,200 units a day. Since in 2016 now, we're expected to build a little over 1,400 a day. Each time there's a request for more volume, we go and look at all the operations, make the minor adjustments we need to, either at the line side or in the equipment, and we keep going up in line speed to meet that demand.
Even when people are not buying bigger vehicles, the other effect of cheap petrol is that it encourages Americans to drive more and further. Over the July 4th holiday weekend, the number of people on the road is expected to hit its highest level since 2007. That's good news for Louisville tourist attractions like this theme park.
And we're seeing probably a 60-40 split right now, 40% of our visitors coming from as far away as Middle Tennessee and Northern Indiana, West Virginia. So we're very pleased, and it couldn't be at a better time.
A lot of experts have concluded that the US's output of shale oil means the gas price is going to stay low for a lot longer. So car buyers may be right to assume that today's price is going to stay the price. But like the ups and downs of this roller coaster, the one clear lesson of history is that every rise in the gas price is followed by a fall, and every fall is followed by a rise. The cost of fuel never stays stable for long. This is Barney Jopson with the Financial Times in Louisville.